Hi everyone and welcome. This is Alex here of Advice by Alex on Etsy, and I'm here to do your weekly angelic messages for the week of December 13th, 2020. I do want to say thank you for stopping by and giving me a listen to. And if you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the little notification button so that way you get all the uploads of all my future videos as well. And I am happy to be here today, and I'm looking forward to reading for you all today as well. So it'll be fun times together. So also, if you would like a personalized reading from me, I will leave all that information in the description box below. And if you would also like to watch the daily one-card messages on TikTok, you can go ahead and watch that on TikTok as well. So, I'm just getting started here, but the card deck that we're going to be using is the Diana Cooper deck, which is the Archangel Animal Oracle cards, which is very awesome. Love the deck. So at this time, I ask that you have your feet firmly planted on the ground, have your heart wide open, to be able to receive the messages that you need to be able to receive from the angels as well. And I ask that you light a light candle as well. And we're going to go ahead here, and also I'm in the background, I do have Meditative Minds as well on YouTube. I highly recommend them. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. It's just something that I love as well, because they're really good as well. So at this time, we're going to take a moment of silence here while I tune into the energies of the week and the messages that the angels are going to bring forth. And we'll see what the messages that they have for us for this upcoming week. A couple of the messages that were really popping up when I was tuning in to the energy of the week and the angels that were saying was that the message really was to surrender. And what the angels are meaning by that is really to let go of control, because they were pointing me to the solar plexus. And why they were doing that was because the solar plexus is in charge of our baseline, and that we also have a lot of wisdom, and that we also are able to hear God as well through our that area as well. So, and that's where we get a lot of our courage from. So, to be able to move forward on our path in this life. So. That is really one of the main messages for this week. And also, one of the other messages that was really coming through was a lot of anxiety for this upcoming week. I do feel that in the anxiety portion, what the angels were showing me was that a lot of the anxiety was coming from fears that people are overthinking, and you are not seeing the bigger picture of where you are at currently in your life. So, and I do feel that what the angels are saying is that this is in regards to relationships. Interesting. I don't know why the general one always brings up relationships, but it certainly does. So we shall see where this goes. angels were really wanting to talk about was the fact of the need not to control, and that is also along the message of surrendering and letting go of control. So usually when we are trying to force something to happen in our lives, that is when we notice that things are a little bit more difficult, and that is where a lot of our red flags come into play. So what the angels are really wanting me to say is, if you've been noticing a lot of red flags in your life at this time, then it's a time to change course. And Archangel Jophiel is coming in, and really he's helping you to be able to transition, be able to see a bigger picture. And this is along with Archangel Metatron as well. And this is a time of really looking at your Akashic Book of Life and your Book of Life. So we all have one. It's even mentioned in the Bible, in case you were wondering. Just had a couple pop-ups while I was closing up my computer there. That is really what the angels were saying as well. So that is really cool. I really like the fact of going through change, because a lot of people are resistant to change, and the angels are saying to be able to not fear change. Because I am feeling a lot of fear when it comes to taking the next steps, and that's where Archangel Michael is coming in, and Archangel Michael is really saying to have the courage to be able to move forward on the next path in life. So right now I'm really seeing the two main colors of the next week are green, which is all about loving yourself and of course get the love and give and take of others, but also I'm also seeing some confidence as well. So a lot of confidence for this upcoming week. And also I'm also seeing a lot of orange, which is where you can create your wellness plan, a lot of sexual energy. So it's all good and dandy with that. So I'm really loving the sexual energy and wellness plan, because I do feel that is important. And along with the orange energy, and the orange is that we have is a lot of pink. So the orange is leaning into the pink for next week. So that is really, really good. And I'm totally down for pink. That is where we do a lot of self-love, self-healing, and self-care. So it's important to always remember self-care. And I could do another video on that topic. Even maybe a video presentation on that topic, because where you can purchase on my Etsy shop, because I feel like that would be very beneficial for a lot of you this time. So that is really what I was seeing. And also I am seeing a lot of red, so that is going to be continuing. I do see a lot of blue as well. And I don't feel as much blue for next week as we had in the past couple weeks, but the blue is still a large portion of the week. And what the angels are really saying is that the red is going to be guiding the blue. So that's a little bit of a concern, just because when our passion is high, that can lead to arguments. So be sure to pay attention and be sure to listen to what others are saying. If you don't understand something, don't be afraid to ask. So that is really what that is. So also what I'm really being shown is that there is a lot of indigo and violet. So a lot of indigo and violet for this week, which means our dreams will be enhanced. So, and I feel like this is a continuation of this past week where we were doing that as well. And another quick message from the indigo usually I get this with the yellow, but the angels are really saying it is time to take a stand. So it's really time to take a stand and be able to move forward on your journey, and whatever that take a stand message means to you is where it specifically relates to. So that is really, really what I was feeling here. So I am going to go ahead here and start drawing some cards. And I'm very excited about this week. So hopefully this week will be a better week, because the energy, Alright, what does everybody need to know for the week of December 13th, 2020? What does everybody need to know for December 13th, 2020? Oh, I like that. I was feeling that energy, yeah. So, the first card here is that we have is the turtle. And remember, if you heard me at all before, and this is all about going with the flow of life and not trying to force things. So, really, this is all about being mindful and present in your current situation. So, being mindful of where you're at currently. And not to be able to push things, but to be able to go with the flow. And as Dory would say in Finding Nemo, is just keep swimming, just keep swimming. And when we go along our path, we are able to go to the next destination. There is a bigger message in that movie if you pay attention to Finding Nemo and that series from Disney. So I really love that message, as it is a very spiritual message. So, and really what this message is all about the trust factor. Be joyful and trusting with Archangel Jules. And of course this has a lot to do with communication, because there is a lot of blue in this card as well. So, I really love this card. Alright, so the next card here is that we have is the Force. And this is also going in lines of letting go. And letting go of control, letting go of all outcomes and expectations. So it's really about that, and what the angels are really saying, this is all about that emotional freedom within yourself. So it's all about talking about that emotional freedom aspect, where you are able to be able to release a lot of those hidden emotions that you are having in your life at this current time. So I personally really absolutely love this card, because I feel like this directly applies to being, what the angels are really wanting to say is being able to nurture yourself. So sometimes we all need to take a step back from other people in order to get the things that we need to do accomplish for ourselves. So that is really what the message is here. So sometimes we gotta be able to set up the boundaries and be able to go with the flow and follow our path and our intuition that God is guiding us down, and we will be able to go along the next path in life. So I feel like this is absolutely fantastic. So the last card here is that we have is the Dove, and this brings us to peace. And the more that we trust in our path, and the more that we follow our path, is where peace comes in. So I really like that message as well. So, and this is also a symbol of the Trinity. good time to tune in and ask God where you need to go in your life. So, and spreading a message of peace and harmony. And this is a very Archangel Raguel card. So, when working with Archangel Raguel is very beneficial for this week as well. And it's with this angel here at the bottom was Archangel Bukipi. So, excellent, excellent, excellent. So, the overall here is that we have is the Camel card, and again, transition. And this is with Archangel Jophiel. And again, we can't make this shit up. So, going with the flow. I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of transitions for the rest of the year until we get into 2021. So, this is all about being patient with ourselves, and this is a very Archangel Jophiel card, and there he is at the bottom, so no need to explain there. So, the overall, if you do all this, is being happy, being present, being playful, allowing yourselves to have that freedom within yourself, and not being bogged down by things. And you're going to have that. I feel what the angels are really telling me is that there's going to be a lot of epiphanies for this upcoming week. And of course, this is my soulmate and twin flame, along with another card, but this is definitely one of them. So, it could be a very possibility that the more that you focus in on yourself, this could be the outcome for a lot of people. And this is with Archangel Jules as well. So, the next card here is that we have the Gray Squirrel, not to be able to overthink. I don't know how many times I've drawn this card, but it's a good time to be able to do this as well. So, that is pretty awesome. And I really like that. So, alright. So, I'm just going to draw ahead, and I feel like drawing a couple more. Didn't I say this card will come out? You can't really make this shit up. Thank you. The Soulmate and Twin Flame card. I'm done. We were talking about setting clear boundaries and enforcing. You can't make this crap up. And it's with Archangel Chamuel. So, yep. I don't know. It's crazy. Alright, so one more card here, everybody. Tuning into higher wisdom. Giraffe. Listening to God and the universe for support. So, really, we talked about that, so you can't really make this up. So, aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom with Archangel Jophiel. So, really working with Archangel Jophiel to discover your life path and where you're at currently. So, not too shabby in my opinion. But if you like this reading, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the notification button. And if you like a personalized reading with me, I will leave all the information in the description box below. And tomorrow we'll be doing the love reading for tomorrow. And of course, if you want to check me out on TikTok for the daily card readings, I will do those as well. So, until next time, everybody, I have a wonderful week. God bless you, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.